1. Norman Tebbit, the working-class hero of Thatcher's Tory party. 2. Lord Norman Tebbit, the unyielding Thatcher ally and IRA bombing survivor. 1. Norman Tebbit, the working-class hero of Thatcher's Tory party. When we think about political figures who truly resonate with the working class, Norman Tebbit stands out as a remarkable example. His recent passing has reignited discussions about his legacy, and it's clear that he was more than just a politician. He was a symbol of a significant shift in British politics, particularly within the Conservative Party. In a time when the term icon is often used too freely, Tebbit's impact on Tory politics is undeniable, as he closely mirrored the essence of Thatcherism, much like Margaret Thatcher herself. So, what set him apart? Unlike the traditional elite figures of the Conservative Party, such as Harold Macmillan, Tebbit emerged from a working-class background, which was quite unusual in a political landscape that was heavily influenced by class distinctions. This unique perspective allowed him to connect with a demographic that many politicians often overlooked. However, it's essential to recognize that Tebbit was not merely a novelty act in the political arena. His presence signified a profound transformation within the Conservative Party, as it sought to capture the support of working-class voters. This was a strategic move that proved to be incredibly successful, marking a pivotal moment in the party's history. While it's easy to romanticize the past, it's important to note that working-class support for the Conservative Party existed long before the era of Thatcherism. Historical examples include the party's appeal in regions like Ulster, Scotland, and Liverpool, where working-class individuals often aligned with a party that rejected teetotalism. Yet, the idea of a working-class individual leading the Conservative Party would have been unfathomable to earlier leaders like Lord Salisbury, who would likely have been astonished by such a development. What truly elevated Tebbit to the status of an icon was not just his background but his unwavering belief in the changes he championed. He was a passionate advocate for the party during a time of uncertainty, standing firm against those who might have preferred to revert to more traditional, genteel politics. His role as a fighter for the party's new direction was crucial, especially when the party needed strong voices to support its revolutionary ideas. Tebbit's charisma was particularly evident during his memorable speeches at party conferences. One of his most notorious remarks was about the need for individuals to get on their bikes and look for work, which sparked considerable debate. However, perhaps even more telling was his emphatic call-and-response session at the 1992 conference, where he asked attendees if they wanted to be part of a European Union, to which the resounding "No" echoed throughout the hall. This moment not only showcased his ability to rally the crowd but also highlighted the growing Euroscepticism within the party, a sentiment that would later culminate in Brexit. His political journey was not without personal sacrifice. The tragic Brighton bombing left him trapped under rubble for an hour and severely injured his wife, Margaret, whom he cared for in the aftermath. Despite these challenges, Tebbit remained actively involved in the Conservative Party and the Eurosceptic movement, engaging with the public through his writings and comments, demonstrating a remarkable level of accessibility and authenticity. Courage, energy, and a genuine connection with the public are the hallmarks of a political icon, and Tebbit possessed these qualities in abundance. However, it's worth noting that being an icon does not necessarily equate to being a hero in the traditional sense. While many may disagree with his views, particularly on social issues, recognizing his status as an icon does not require one to endorse all his beliefs. In a democratic society, it's vital to acknowledge that multiple perspectives can coexist, and Tebbit's legacy serves as a reminder of that complexity. In retrospect, the Conservative Party appeared stronger and more dynamic under the leadership of a figure like Tebbit, who was not afraid to challenge the status quo and occasionally put the leader in a difficult position. What are your thoughts on Norman Tebbit's legacy? Do you believe that his approach to politics still holds relevance today? Share your opinions in the comments. 2. Lord Norman Tebbit, the unyielding Thatcher ally and IRA bombing survivor. Norman Tebbit, a staunch loyalist of Margaret Thatcher and survivor of the 1984 IRA bombing, passed away at 94. He was known for his "on your bike" catchphrase and controversial remarks about Britain's Asian population failing the cricket test. Tebbit was born in Ponders End, North London in 1931. He left school at 16 to work for the Financial Times, which shaped his anti-trade union politics. Before entering politics, he trained as an RAF pilot. Despite his working-class background, Tebbit rose through the Conservative Party ranks to serve in Thatcher's cabinet. He took a hardline stance against unions in the 1980s, which aligned with Thatcher's ideology. Tragedy struck in 1984 when an IRA bomb hit the Grand Hotel in Brighton during the Conservative Party conference. Tebbit and his wife were seriously injured, and his wife was left permanently disabled. This event likely capped any leadership ambitions he had. After leaving the Commons in 1992, Tebbit remained vocal on political issues, particularly Europe. He opposed the Maastricht Treaty and campaigned for the UK to leave the EU. His controversial views sometimes put him at odds with the modern Conservative Party. In 2022, Tebbit retired from the House of Lords. He expressed regret for not being able to support Thatcher more during her tenure. Tebbit is survived by his 3 children.